Today we celebrate another Franciscan, St. Joseph of Leonessa, born in 1556. He was actually named Eufranio. Impressed by the example of Matthew Silvestri, who had left the medical profession to become a Capuchin, he did the same thing. After overcoming family opposition, he was admitted to the novitiate and received the habit and the name Joseph. On May 21st of 1581, the Capuchin general issued patents for preaching, relying solely on grace with the mission crucifix always tucked in his cincture. Joseph negotiated the most obscure mountainous regions of Umbria, Lazio, and Abruzzi. He enjoyed such great success in preaching because of his intimate union with God, which was cultivated by incessant prayer. He would pray and meditate on the road while holding his crucifix. Assigned to Constantinople, he was appointed as a chaplain to 4,000 Christian slaves who worked in the penal colony of Qasim Pasha. He immediately went to work bringing the gospel and charitable relief to those who were languishing in these inhumane conditions. Many times he offered himself as a substitute in order to obtain the release of a slave who was near death, but his offer was never accepted. When the plague broke out in the penal colonies, the Capuchins immediately took up the ministry of assisting those who were sick and dying. 2 Capuchins, Peter and Denis, died doing so. Although Joseph became ill, he and Brother Gregory alone survived to remain at the mission. After converting a Greek bishop who had renounced the faith, Joseph devised a plan which entailed approaching the Sultan Murad I to seek the recognition of the right of freedom of conscience to anyone who was converted or returned to the Christian faith. When Joseph attempted to enter the Sultan's chambers, he was arrested and bound in chains. He was condemned to an immediate death by being hung on hooks. He was hung from the gallows with one hook through the tendons of his right hand and another through his right foot. Near death on the evening of the 3rd day, the guards cut him down. But Joseph quickly left Turkey and arrived at Rome, where he and the converted Greek bishop presented themselves to Pope Sixtus V. Following Joseph's return to Italy in 1589, he took up residence at the carcery in Assisi, not too far from where I used to live. In the aftermath of the Council of Trent, Joseph spent much time and energy catechizing. He began a ministry of evangelization among shepherds who lacked even the rudimentary knowledge of the faith. He would walk through the streets, ringing a bell, reminding parents to send their children to catechism class. When he became deathly ill, he asked to be taken to Leonessa in order to pay his respects. When he became deathly ill, he asked to be taken to Leonessa in order to pay his last respects to his relatives and friends. On Saturday evening, February 4 of 1612, after beginning the divine office, which proved too difficult to continue, Joseph repeated his favorite prayer, Sancta Maria, succurre miseris. Holy Mary, have mercy on us all. Joseph was beatified by Clement XII in 1737 and canonized by Benedict XIV in 1746. That's quite a life, huh? St. Joseph of Leonessa. You hear the Leonessa, he was a lion. He was strong and mighty in the faith, of course. In the faith, which is what we should be. Okay.